Hi, it's Nørgaard. So I'm doing this makeup look today, and this is a new first impressions makeup tutorial. And as you guys can see, today we are going full glam. So here is the look up close. So I did bold eyes, cheeks and lips. And of course, since this is a first impressions tutorial, I used all new makeup that I have never tried before. But yeah, I really do like how this turned out, and I liked most of the products. Not everything was a hit for me this time. Like the eyeliner was hard to work with. The blush was extremely pigmented, so I got a clown face at first. I did tone it down, as you guys can see, but when you watch the tutorial I look like an idiot with that blush on, okay? And also the eyelash glue was a bit tricky to use, but other than that I really did like all the other products. And by the way, I'm sorry if the lighting keeps on changing. The sun is in and out of the clouds, as you can probably tell. But yeah, anyways, please thumbs up this video if you liked it, and don't forget to watch in high definition. So I guess that's all. So here comes the tutorial. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to try out is this Prime Magic Primer from W7. So I'm just applying this, and this is supposed to be a dupe for the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer, which I do own. And so far it feels very similar. It has that like smooth silicone-y feel. So next up I'm going to try out my MAC Pro Longwear foundation in the color NC25. And I hope this matches me. I did put on self tanner last night, so let's cross our fingers. So as always, I dot on my foundation. And you guys, my skin has not been the greatest lately because first of all I was on holiday in Copenhagen, and that took a toll on my skin. And here the past week I have been studying German. So that's just been a little bit stressful, you know. So my skin has been breaking out. So let's see how this covers my breakouts. So I'm also going to try out a new sponge. This is my Beauty Blender Dupe from BornPrettyStore. So I'm going to wet it with some water. So I feel like this foundation is a pretty good match to my fake tanned skin. So I think the foundation is a pretty good match to my skin tone, and it doesn't have too much of a dewy finish, which I actually thought it would have. But I like more of the matte finish, so that's great. But I am going to build it up just a little bit. So today is actually the first time in like a week that I have worn makeup, and that's simply because I don't have time in the morning. I wake up and I have to go to school at 8:05. So like I just wake up, get dressed, brush my hair, brush my teeth, do my skincare, get some breakfast, and that's it. Then I'm out the door. Some days I wear a bit of mascara, but not even every day. So to conceal around my eyes, I'm going to use my e.l.f. Essentials Concealer. And I have tried this before, but never in this color, which is Apricot Beige. So let's see how it works. So of course I highlight underneath my eyes in like the triangular shape. And I'm also going to highlight, you know, the usual places. And I'm blending it out with my Beauty Blender Dupe. And while I'm at it, I'm just going to apply some leftover concealer on my eyelids. So now on my cheeks, I'm going to try out this W7 lip and cheek stain in the color Bali. So let's try this, okay? Oh my gosh, okay. And then what? I don't know. Okay. Okay, that's very sheer. That is not as powerful as I would have thought at all. Let's try to put on some more so I can get a big round clown cheek. My finger is probably going to be super red and stained once I'm done with this. Okay, I'm going to blend with my sponge because I am not about the finger blending life. So it added a tiny bit of color, I think, but not much at all. Girl, you gotta step your game up. So I applied about 3 layers of this, and you can start to see the color, but it's very faint. I think this will definitely work better on bare skin because my finger is hella fucking stained. Okay, next up I'm going to set my concealer using my new BornPrettyStore Contour and Highlight palette and my new e.l.f. powder brush. So I'm going to be using the light yellow shade. So here goes nothing. So it is a bit like powdery, I think, but the highlight is very light. So I'm just setting the rest of the highlighted places. This brush, you guys, is hella rough on the face. So the palette seems okay. It's a bit powdery, and I will have to play with it some more to find out how I like it, but it's okay. But the brush, no. So now I'm going to use my W7 Hollywood Bronze and Glow, and I'm just going to use the bronzer to bronze up my face. So I start up here around the forehead and around the jaw, of course, and on the cheeks, of course, and then I take it down my neck. And now I'm going to use this color to contour. This is very cool toned. It's like borderline gray, so I don't know about that. So I think this looks a bit too gray for your girl's liking, so I'm going to go over with some bronzer. So anyways, I'm going to try out this blush from BornPrettyStore. So I just applied that right on top on the W7 cheek stain. I couldn't remember the name just there. And this is very pigmented, holy moly. Don't that look cute though? So this color is very pigmented, so be careful or else you will end up with clown cheeks like me. I need to blend this out though. Oh my gosh, I look ridiculous. So I just blend the crap out of this, so it looks a little bit better. Can you see? So I'm just going over it with a bit of powder. So it still looks super intense, but much less intense than before. So you definitely have to be careful with this because it's super hella pigmented. So now I'm going to use the highlighter and just smack this on my cheekbones. I don't know why I had to sing that. So that's definitely a pretty highlight. So now I'm going to use my Vaseline just to hydrate my lips. And then I brush out my eyebrows to get them ready for my brow product. So for my eyebrows, I'm going to use my eyebrow gel from e.l.f.'s Studio line. I believe this color is light. So I'm starting in the middle and working my way out. And for this one being the light color, it's pretty dark. It's a little bit hard to use this this mascara wand because it's so big. So it's a little bit hard here at the tail, but other than that I quite like it. So now you can see the difference between the brow that is done and the brow that is not. So I'm going to be using this color from my 28 eyeshadow palette now. So I'm going to apply this color as my transition shade. So of course my camera was not recording, but all I did was that I took this one, this eyeshadow from my 88 neutral eyeshadow palette, and I just went ahead and blended that out in my crease. And now I'm using my Wet n Wild Panther black eyeshadow, and I'm using this in the inner and outer corners, and I go back in and blend. So now I'm going to use my Technique cream eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to use the white color, and I'm using a Q-tip to apply this right into the center of my lids. Oh, this is so pretty. And I blend it out with my finger. And then I take my W7 Neon Nights eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to use this absolutely beautiful silver color over here. And I just apply that right on top. And I think this is absolutely gorgeous. And now I'm just going to do my other eyelid. So now I'm just blending because it is a little bit harsh right now. So I'm just going to blend the edges. So I'm going back into my 28 palette and I'm going to use this color. And this is going to be my brow bone highlight, girl. And go back and blend. And for my inner corner highlight, I'm going to use this white shimmery color from my 88 palette. And I just apply this around my tear duct. So now I'm going back in with the dark brown color. And this is going along the bottom, but only like 2/3 of the way in. So now I'm going to use my e.l.f. Essentials eyeliner in Midnight. So I have my liquid eyeliner on now. So I'm going to use my King Cole eyeliner from W7. And I'm just going to pop this right in my waterlines. So I have the eyeliner on now and I must say I'm a little bit disappointed because it's not very dark at all and it's not very soft even though it's supposed to be a kohl. So now I'm going to try this W7 Absolute Lashes mascara, and as you guys can probably see, this is supposed to be a dupe of the Benefit, their real mascara, which I have tried before, so let's see how this works. So this is what 2 coats of mascara looks like. It's actually really nice. And by the way, I did smoke out the bottom a little bit more because I thought it was appropriate. So I'm going to try these new MAC lashes. These are number 35. And I'm going to apply them with my new BornPrettyStore eyelash adhesive. So I have my false eyelash here with the eyelash glue on. So I'm just going to let it dry for a little bit and then pop it right on. And for the lashes, I do love them. I don't know about the lash glue, it was a little bit tricky to work with, but I do love the lashes. Holy moly, these are pretty. So now, my friends, we're going to do red lips because I feel like pairing a bold eye with a bold cheek with a bold lip. So let's do it. I'm going to use my red lip liner from BornPrettyStore. I'm going to outline my lips. So now that I have my lips outlined, I'm going to go back with my cheek stain and stain my lips. Feels so strange. Like, it tickles. Ooh, it tickles so much. And now I'm going to use my new e.l.f. Essentials lipstick in the color Posh. Just right on top. I'm just going to finish off with a little bit of pink lip gloss. I'm going to use my lip paint in the color Queen of Hearts by W7. So just pop that on. And this just gives the lips like that more pink feel instead of the red. So I think that's actually all. So let me just fix up my hair and I will be right back. So this is the finished look. So I'm actually really pleased with how this turned out. I was a little scared when I applied that blush. I thought, no. This is the end of this tutorial. But I think I made it work. I mean, this look is very dramatic. It has dramatic lips, eyes and cheeks. But I haven't been wearing makeup for a whole week, so I thought let me just put some makeup on. So yeah, if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I will see you guys in my next video. So take care and bye!